they have ties to this money, all this money that's missing, and nobody does their job, and nobody fucking cares. And this is just the way the government is. And it's like, what you gonna do? You know, the FBI or whoever else probably is aware, and they probably get their team not to look into it. So they don't look into it. Because I'm like, yo, this RICO crimes have been since the 1970s. This has been going on 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010. Now we're in 2025 and nobody decided to look into the courthouse. Nobody. All I can say is nobody looks into shit until people die. Like, it's not magic. Like, somebody has to die. Like, somebody has to get out of here. You know, something has to happen. And the only time people look into shit is when people fucking die. And I'm like, now they're gonna look, and they're gonna look at all these files from all these years ago. Now you're gonna look at this shit and be like, oh my God, we should have been looked into this shit. And it's like, it's just the stupidity. It's the fucking stupidity. Like, this is why I'm not there. I can't take it. But you know, when people say, oh, they don't like whistleblowers, you know what they do to whistleblowers? Yeah, I know what they do to them, but no one has done anything. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for somebody to come to me and say something. People come in their dirty suits and they start talking and making conversation. And it's like they think that I don't know. You know, I am in the South Bronx. I am in the hood. Somebody coming at me, trying to be trying to be like a politician, and I already know how they are. They're dirty and they're connected. They're connected to the criminals, you know. So and then they hide whatever they do with the dirty politician. So it's like, who you gonna vote for? You gonna vote for a dirty politician, or you gonna vote for someone that's actually gonna do something for the people in the neighborhood? Or you're gonna get a dirty politician that's gonna work for the criminal, and they're gonna keep the neighborhood fucked up. Like, that is just so much bigger than what I think it is. Whatever I'm writing, whatever I wrote in here, it's bigger than the lawsuit. It's bigger than me. Whatever's going on is bigger than me. It's not about me. It's about the fucking system. It's it's bigger than everything. It's all this money, all this power, and then they take it. Black magic is used to put up illusions so you don't see it, so you don't check, so you don't do your job. That's your job, to check, to investigate, to do something, but you don't do nothing. Then you want to get on me. Oh, you telling, or you're the whistleblower, or that's why they did that to you. You know, and it's just like, you know, that's a part of the problem. Like, you're a part of the problem because you allow it. You don't want to say nothing. Like, you know what the problem is, but you don't say nothing. That makes you a part of the problem. Oh, all this stuff is happening to you because you saying something. I am well aware, and I can handle myself. I can handle myself, you know, and I already know. Only time anyone ever listens or look up any kind of information is when people die. When people die, something happens, a terrible accident or a crime. Yeah, that's the only time they look into shit. That's the only time they feel they need to start looking into shit. And then they start finding all this information, and it's dated years ago. And it's like, wow, nobody looked into this shit. You let all this shit happen, and they could have been did something, but they did nothing, you know, because somebody has to die. Somebody got to die. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes. All the fucking crimes, all the crimes in the U.S., someone has to die in order for them to look up the information or even look at the case. Somebody has to die. A lot of people already died from the black magic. Whatever. This is not my problem. Like, Index 1021 2024. This is injustices within the court system, the unified court system, because it's general. It's for everyone within the court system. I'm suing the Bronx Supreme Courthouse directly. because I know that courthouse and I know the people in that in the courthouse. So it's like, you know, but I know I am aware of the comments. I am aware of whatever feedback I'm gonna get. The whistleblower is not the first time. It's not the second time. It's like, that's what they would call me because I'm bringing attention to their dirty little secrets. Look into this shit, or you're gonna let someone else die. Like somebody gonna die, and nobody gonna do anything. They're just gonna let it happen. Be like, oh my god, I don't know why this happened, and it's like wow. Like I put all this information. I give all the information. I give the detailed information, the codes, the index number. I give you every fucking thing, and they still do nothing. And I'm just like, wow. So I let people comment. I let them comment. Let them say how they feel. Let me know how you really feel. Oh, I'm wrong for calling out the bullshit. I'm wrong for telling people what they're not doing. You know. So I'm wrong for that. You know. I'm wrong for wanting people to do their fucking job. Do your job. That's what you get paid for. Nobody wants to do their job. Nobody wants to look up shit. Nobody wants to correct the issue. Oh, but the problem is bigger than my complaint. That's what I was told. It's bigger than this. They're not going to listen to you. They're not going to look into that. They never did. They never did. All the complaints I filed, they never looked into anything. And I give the name, I give the title, I give the information, the time, the date, the location. I give the information, and they don't do anything because they got the whole system is in their pocket, and I'm just like, what am I gonna do? They have my information to make my life hard, my social, my birthday, my residence, my this. They know everything about me. Why? Because I work there. You know, whatever. Justice for injustices. That's all I want. I just want somebody to do their job. That's all I want. Somebody is going to do their job today. Somebody's going to look into this shit. Somebody's going to figure out, oh my God, it's bigger than what's in the fucking file. It's bigger. Everybody's connected. Everybody's doing some fuck shit. I'm not the only one. I'm just the only one talking about it. But, who is going to do their job today? Wednesday. I don't have time. Let me continue to do my return of Sunders in another video. My nose is itching. My skin is peeling. I look so tan. But it's just like, wow, these comments. What they called me a whistleblower. That's what they said, a whistleblower. Oh, and that's why all this stuff is happening. That's why, because I'm telling on them. That's why they don't help me because I'm telling on them. And oh, you know what they do to whistleblowers? Yeah, I know what you sound like, and you sound like a part of the problem that I'm trying to bring attention to. I don't have time for this shit. If you're gonna do something, do it. Do it. If you're gonna sit there and just talk and you're gonna try to scare, you can't scare me. Nothing fucking scares me. The black magic, all the shit, it doesn't scare me. Leave it alive. Bye.